That check gonna look like that.
Oh yeah, that bitch gonna look good, both of them. That's why they heard that was hot.
Right.
Real shit.
You ready, cuz?
Yeah, that's really bad, you know. Tell me that's bad.
Alright. Ready?
Yep.
Man. What up, all my hoodlums, hooligans, knuckleheads, players, and pimps, slayers, and simps, hoes and freaks, nerds and geeks, strippers and tippers, thugs and gorillas, soldiers and kings, goddesses and queens, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, niggas and bitches, and you sophisticated motherfuckers alike. Welcome to Hip Hop's biggest fan. And today, man, I took it back to the essence. I've been seeing this brother release a lot of music. He's one of the first people, besides him being an artist, I interviewed. So I felt it was only right to take it back to the essence when I was just checking out what he had going on. I'm with Brill Dat Motherfucking Hot.
Yes, sir.
GBS gotta be stamped, you know, all of those wonderful things. Man, how you been, brother? It's been like 5 years, dog.
Yeah, I've been good. Been good, living,
Right.
good space in life.
Okay.
You know, investing in myself more.
Right.
Just buildings. Couple niggas on vacation for real, free week.
Okay, yeah.
Couple people ain't here no more. Rest in peace, cousin Tay, but all in all, like still here, strong and solid.
Come on. Let me see. Well, let's talk about your newest music that you got out now.
Right.
I checked out what I could. I don't really be on Spotify and shit like that. But I know you put out shit, yo. It's shit I just reposted the other day. With the gang or something.
Yeah, me and
Please talk to us about that.
Me and 100 Grand 3, man. We just dropped a classic hit, banger, or with the gang. You can catch that, you feel me, on our platforms too, you know what I'm saying? We dropping the tape.
Real soon, because I was like, I couldn't find it. It's about to be out.
Yeah, y'all go drop them comments on the 3 posts. HG, you feel me? And he gonna release it as soon as we get enough people that saying drop that shit. But
Okay.
it's definitely a classic, something you can vibe to, you know. You wanna get your blood flowing real quick. It's one of them.
Fucking right, though. So, I see you put it, to me, it's like everything you putting out, and I get it, it's coming out as singles, right?
Yeah, I've been doing the singles because I feel like it's like music is oversaturated right now.
Yes,
But
it is.
people's attention span ain't that long.
At all.
So if I was to drop a tape, I probably would do like 6 songs or like, 8 at the most.
Right.
I'm just dropping singles right now just to keep it rolling, the consistency. And I feel like I'm probably one of the most consistent artists of this year. I done dropped at least 2 videos every month in the studio, and I'm working. It took like a year off real quick, got myself together mentally, and now I'm back to it. Like, I would get some breaks. I haven't heard, what made me keep going is I haven't heard nobody, that can come with something different. Like I'll be blessing a few years with. I know the dots flow.
Right.
And I never sound the same on any track. So, as long as there's nobody coming out doing what I'm doing, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
Every line hit.
To that point, I know you said invest in yourself. I seen you promoting with forgive me, I can't remember they shit. I think it's only Baltimore 410, some shit like that. They report a lot of, it's to showcase a lot of things that go on specifically here.
All the Baltimore blog pages I'm tapping with.
Yeah.
When I drop, they support it. They locked in with me. For real, to be honest, it's like all publicity is good publicity to me.
Yes.
All police taught me that from no matter what this person's saying. And I get to see how my fan base feel, whether it's good or bad. I take it with a grain of salt and just keep working hard.
Yeah. To that point, it made me feel like something better than nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As long as motherfuckers is talking,
people don't watch the news no more. So,
man, can I see that ashtray real quick?
Yeah. People don't watch the news no more. So
right.
It's like, the television is now like social media and your platform.
Absolutely.
So, like, if I hear about something, a body get dropped or a big arrest or something, I'm saying it come on my timeline.
Right.
I ain't getting the remote and flipping the channel.
Yeah, I think them days is
yeah, we done with it. So
pretty much.
I think the best way for me to reach the culture and the fan base and even a worldwide general situation is for me to tap on these blog pages and really promote myself in a proper manner where you're going to see my shit, like whether you press the watch button or not. As long as you hear that music coming you see my face coming down, I'm doing my job.
Right.
I think the last interview we had, I had like 13,000 followers. I was in a relationship, you know how that goes. So the followers went down because the content I couldn't really
Go all.
yeah, I couldn't go all the way with my stuff out of respect for my situation.
Nigga, listen, I'm married. I know.
Yeah, so
I be having to be very careful out of respect.
no, for real, I lost like 5,000 followers real quick.
Wow.
And got a situation where my page got taken away from me, you know, like lies and rumors got me arrested behind my page.
Oh shit! What?
Yeah,
Nigga,
so
what?
I had to really contact Instagram, get my page back, and like now I'm trying to get past 10,000 so I can monetize it and you know
Yeah.
get paid professionally from the views I get. Cause I saw a bad guy got like 262,000 views on it. That'd be money in my pocket if I had the money.
If I was at that quota, because they do got quotas, just like what I do with the YouTube.
Yeah,
you gotta have you know a certain amount of followers, subscribers, whatever it is. Yeah, because I know on Instagram I tried to whatever and they was like, nigga, you ain't there yet. And I'm like,
I'm
oh,
almost
fucking
there though. I get saved from honestly being consistent and dropping since December. Just constantly dropping and putting my music on Apple Music and Spotify. Like I'm probably like 200 to 150 followers away from my goal. I thought it was gonna take me longer than that, but it took me probably like 5 months.
Yeah. I mean, it happens when it happens. I've learned that through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit just happen when it happens. Because I won't want to say anybody that's an artist, a content creator, whatever. You get them people hit you with the DMs like, hey man, I can get you X many amount of followers, and they pretty much want you to pay for that shit, but that shit ain't authentic, it ain't real, it ain't gonna translate.
I don't buy followers and shit.
No, I guess because it ain't gonna translate.
It ain't real.
No, that part too, it ain't there, it ain't real. Like, you become all these bots, and that shit is not gonna equate to, it's not authentic.
Yeah, you can't beat the game.
And it's not people.
You can't cheat the game. Like
real shit. You can't cheat the game.
Lose. And most of the time, see what's happening even in hip hop. All these guys getting exposed because they been trying to cut corners and cheat the game.
Right.
But they got past this following because as a man, like you're going at your face. You know what you put out, what you gonna get. And I feel like I'm very tapped into the universe. I feel like what you put out there, you're gonna get back.
I'm with you.
So if you out there ranting, you feel me? That shit not gonna go unnoticed. If you out there being a bitch ass nigga, that shit ain't gonna go unnoticed. You feel me? And if you a stank nigga, that shit ain't gonna go unnoticed. You feel me? You could be gone for years, and that shit come back. Hey bro, I'm doing an interview right now on my revenue. Let me hit you back, my friend.
Now, like I said, we first did the first interview 5 fucking years ago.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna try to revisit some of these things. Like, one of my first questions I want to ask anybody, where you from, what block, specifically, all of those kind of things.
I'm from Sandtown, Cali, Mojo, and Reds. The whole code 17, basically West Baltimore. I grew up here, been here for 30 years in Baltimore City. I'm a product of my environment, but I want to be better than my environment.
My man.
And I just stick to the rules. Like I said, you can't cheat the game. So, I done been done wrong for feeling I had to take that shit with a grain of salt because I allowed myself to be in that situation.
Right.
I believe in rolling with the punches and getting to the other side with things, and just to keep the real ones in your circle. Like, I went from hanging with like 20 niggas a day to finally talking to like 5 people, and just keep it certain people around me that's got the same genuineness and want to see me win. I had to learn that everybody dreaming to dream.
Yep.
And when you coming from this city, it's like you can't be fake. Like there's no trying to portray something. Baltimore is gonna expose that shit.
Yeah, because Baltimore's so small, you only one motherfucker away from like, nah, I know that nigga from X, Y, and Z or whoever. You somebody aunt, a niece, a nephew, or cousin, or whatever the fuck it is. Baltimore that small. Yeah.
And I'm somebody that I do right for the people I'm around, and I'm a genuine person. So if my face card never declined, I'm the type I didn't get my closest friends. I might buy a new outfit or something, and then I might see my friends back in a little bit. If I'm shining, you shining. I'm gonna take that shit off and get out of my closet and give it to you. I don't believe in just me doing good. And I grew up like that. Like I grew up, hustling on the block, 9 years old, And all the OGs, they like giving me
9 years old, yo?
Yeah, 9 years old.
What you was pumping up when you was 9?
My mother was a single mother for her.
Okay.
So, you know, my father, he wasn't there. He chose to pay child support. So at the end of the day, like the streets was my father for her. I started robbing and shit, and then I come back to the hood, and niggas like, well, bro, but you know, you ain't got no money, you can't buy no food. Like, what is you out here doing that for? You got off, you know, hitting the block for real, which made sense because I'm watching all my friends and the people around me. Like, when I was 9, my friends was like 25. And the people that was on my age, they still was probably like 2-3 years older than me, something of that nature.
Okay.
So, you know, I really learned from their mistakes. So I would watch them make mistakes, and I would better in my mind and not make those same mistakes that I seen.
I get it.
You know, so just like I feel like about scriptures and old religions and stuff, when you really look at it, it's not about the timing that was happening. You gotta read between the lines and retain that to your life. So that's what I do with first eye contact view, like things I go through. Like if I seen Yo be locked up for this, or I seen him get a situation in the streets like this, if I am presented with that situation, what can I do to make sure my outcome will be his? You know, and that's what kept me here for 30 years. Like, you know, I've been shot, stabbed.
Yeah. What you got? How old was you when you got hit? Huh?
I was like 25.
Okay.
25. I'm going
Oh, so shit, nigga, hold up, time out. So that shit happened like right before I met you.
Yeah.
I ain't even realized that,
So
too.
I fought for my life, man. Them niggas was bluffing. I ain't gonna hold you. They supposed to did their job, they didn't. But, you know, by the grace of God, I had a sober mind at the time, and I was by myself, so, you know, when the home invasion happened, you know, I was able to not worry about, because I'm a Gemini, I'm going to try to protect the ones I'm around.
Right.
I had to think about my woman or her kid being around, or my people being around, and I got to watch their move to see what I'm going to do next. It was all me, and I survived that situation, you know, with my hands, and I mean, it was a gun versus me, you know. If I didn't fight for my life, I wouldn't have made it out. And I walked out that situation, and I'm healthy, I'm here, you know. I still got a bullet in my shoulder before.
No shit. Goodness gracious.
When it rains, it pours. Like when the weather bad, I feel that shit.
Okay.
So,
I've heard these things before. I'm gonna say I haven't had the misfortune to run across that, but man.
But I've been on both sides for real. I look at everything I've been through, like I got away with a lot of shit. You know, I'm blessed that I haven't do no real serious bail at the present time. I probably ain't in court like 90 days to 18 months at the most. So, you know, I just left in a situation like it could be worse. And, you know, this may be the way that God trying to balance out my wrongdoings. Because I've been on both sides of the fence. You know, I just feel like you just gotta try your best to be what you want to do. Just to be it.
So when did you become intrigued with rap, you know? How did that all start for you?
So it came like a lifestyle, like I'm on the block, you know, nigga got jokes, niggas want to crack jokes. So every time I get the pack, and then in Baltimore we say pack, and like, somebody trying to joke on you, so we call it pack. So that happened, and my homeboy, he met my man Funk, so you got he brought it up. Like every time you crack jokes, you sound like you rapping or something.
I might have met him, forgive me if I don't remember.
Yeah. He was with me on one of my interviews, bro.
Okay.
Probably like a couple years ago. But long story short, you know, he's like, man, we about to put you in the booth. Because I'll be cracking jokes.
Okay, yeah, you slick with it and you witty.
And Leaf had a lot of influence on my rap because like he taught me how to rap. So I used to be sitting there with my Uncle Flip, he'd be watching Friday or something, and be laughing. Or like Leaf would knock a nigga out and make a little jingle up to him. Like that's how niggas end up in the bushes, you know? And it just came the way he was rapping for real. Like he had tapes out and all that already. And you know, we'd be in the house. I was on house arrest at the time. I got suspended from school. I got suspended for some bullshit for real.
How old was you?
I was like 11 years old.
Okay.
And I got put on house arrest, and basically I had to spend the summer out there, live out there for a moment, and he locked in right in every beat.
Right.
Alchemist and what happened to that boy, you know, and he was a big Wayne fan, so you know, he'd make me right. Like he'd be like, yo, I come in this house and you got like 316 and beat me about. Real shit.
That's some other kind of motivation for your ass.
I mean, around the kitchen, like, what's up? So
that was neat.
Yeah, like he always had a passion for it.
Hope everything work out for him, man.
Yeah, he on vacation right now.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that started me off, and you know, with the writing came the pain. So once I got sales on the block and they finally got me in a little studio around the corner, you feel me, on Drew Hill, I just didn't stop. Like, I just didn't stop. I just kept rapping. I was freestyling, writing, and them songs just started becoming things I wanted to do. And then when I would like get to a point where I'm going through something, you know, I talk about what's really going on in my community because I see it.
Right.
I'm out there selling things and people, uncles and aunts all day, you know, and then it's like I see that, you know, and trying to talk about it. We ain't had no voice when I was growing up. Like we ain't had Instagram.
No, not at all.
We ain't had Facebook.
Back then, no.
We had camcorders and bootleg CDs. And,
Yeah.
You know,
Bootleg CDs was
50
heavy.
cent mixtapes and shit like that, dedication, and, you know, it was still ringtones and shit.
Yeah.
So, Neef was actually the first person I heard with his own ringtone on the boost. So,
Word.
that
Oh,
type
the
of
church
stuff
days?
was- Yeah, that
Okay.
shit motivated me. It motivated
Hey,
me.
cause somebody I'm literally with, I see him doing it.
And the love he was getting. Like, he would distribute his tape in his high school, and I go hang out with him because he used to sneak me out the house. I used to get him come out because I was like 10 years
Yeah, he was young,
11 years
yeah.
old. And he didn't want to walk me outside for him. And all his friends and people he go to school with talk about the song because he ended up whooping the nigga ass and dissing him. You feel me? Like, the nigga named P, I'll never even forget it. Like, dissing the shit out the nigga. And like, this whole school knew his songs and shit.
Word.
Like, yeah, like.
Wow, what high school he went to?
I don't even remember the name of it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Because I never been to high school.
Word, you never went?
I thought the block shit would last forever, you feel me? So at the time of my life when I was hitting the block,
Right.
like, I was getting so much paper what I thought was money for real because it was
Right.
coming in consistent and helping my mother pay the bills and shit. They just was like, what they teaching me there? Like, I ain't making no money.
I hear you. I'm fucking around. You fucking around might be making just as much, if not more, than your teacher.
To be honest, I didn't work several jobs. I got a credible resume. You know, I didn't work in hospitals. I didn't work in kitchens. I didn't been an assistant chef, and I had no credentials. So I don't believe when somebody telling me they can't do something. I'm definitely proud of it. Like,
Yeah, that's false narrative.
it is.
My man.
Most people that graduate from school, Joe, they don't got no good job. They struggling and they end up turning to the streets. ESTG was a football player with scholarship. That man got a full-blown record on me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not, you know, I feel like the legislature and what the government trying to provide for us, it's old. It's like an Old Testament.
Yeah.
It ain't technology where it's at right now. So they try to tell us.
I would never believe that.
To go and keep worrying about the Pilgrims and Columbus Day and all that. You feel me? And who landed on Plymouth Rock.
And a whole bunch of lies and other shit.
That shit do not matter.
No.
You know what I'm saying? The wars wasn't even fought or won yet. So for us to be going back and worrying about that old history, or history that been rewritten already right now, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense to follow those rules. Like, all these disciples that say scriptures and all that, we them disciples now. We just gotta look at it. We got modern day Moses right now. We got Kanye West. We got Jay-Z Hope. We can call him like Joseph or something like that. He could put these people in the same position and update it, and that's what it look like. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just something that ain't right. That's just a matter. Just a matter.
Right.
I just feel like technology was all back then, a lot of rules and the way the laws is dictated, we didn't know that we in some type of modern day slavery. You know, we in slavery. It's a entrapment for your mind.
Yeah.
And it's slowing down the process of development. Me, I live by the rules of the land, the laws of the land.
Right.
And I'm forced to worry about probation, literally, like, oh, this what you gotta go to stay out here and not be locked up like an animal again. Like this is what it's gonna take for you to be out here and provide for your family. You want to listen to what we say, you know.
Yeah.
It's blasphemy, you know. Presidents and dictatorship, that's all it is. You know. Like a lot of people don't like Trump. I can feel where he's coming from. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it ain't black or white man. If I was born a white man, I could feel where he's coming from some of the things he said.
Right.
But because I was born as a black man, I'm not agreeing with it because you disrespected my people.
Right.
But I disrespect the shit out of the white person like that. I have several times before I even understand it that we all human. You know, I'll be around a white person and feel like I'm better than them in some sense. Like, man, what? You know where I come from? You ain't hard as me. That would mean something to me because where I'm from, you gotta be hard.
Yeah.
You feel me? Will give me a position of power.
Right.
So at the end of the day, like, I feel like, if anything, my culture, the most racist culture out there. We ain't no problem calling nobody a cracker, redneck, or spitting on them. The same they do as us. They just was in a fairer opportunity to enslave us than we was. Because we enslaved our own people.
Yeah,
So
and that's. I'm going to continue.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really. I mean, Trump a Gemini. So.
This nigga is?
Yeah. So.
Yo, fuck out of here, yo. When that nigga birthday?
This shit like the 10th or some wild.
Yo, don't say the 10th, yo. My birthday the 10th. That shit about to job. I'm gonna have to look at shit. That shit about to job. Fuck me up, yo.
This shit up there, because I'm the 19th, yo. He up there, you feel me? But it's like, he kept it real in one of his speeches, yo. And a lot of people, one of the people here is like, he like, to my African American people, what do you got to lose? We don't got shit to lose.
I remember that.
We don't got shit to lose. But he definitely called out legislators in my city. Trump forced the change in my city, and that went over niggas' heads. And if it weren't for certain stimulus checks and the shit he provided, we would have been hurting because Biden got us sick right now. That ain't cut food stamps and giving $1 billion to Ukraine.
Yo.
Make me want to slap the shit out of
Yo.
Like,
and I'm gonna say as a tax-paying citizen.
That's some bullshit.
Yo. No, nigga, that nigga, I want my motherfucking money to go, dog.
If Tupac was alive, he'd have been talking about robbing the White House. Don't make sense, bro.
Man, Lord knows if Tupac was alive.
You taking out from all miles to feed people we never met that don't matter.
Yo. You
go downtown under the bridges, you gonna see a billion tents down there.
Yeah.
You ask them people why they outside under that bridge. It ain't because they don't got no money. It ain't because they don't want to get a job. You feel me? It's cheaper to live that way because of what the economy gives us. We got all this government funding and nothing coming for us.
No.
And I was working at the University of Maryland. I was in charge of de-escalation. Like, I had to talk to people to get them to calm down while I would have to restrain. And what I found, like working in psychiatric units, especially the one that's like pediatrics, we got kids coming there 15, 17 years old. And when I come to work, they be like, Valentine, we got a problem and such. I know you're good at what you do, so we're going to put you right there. And when I get right there, it'll be a kid I can see myself in. And his only problem is he coming from a home where he ain't got nobody that can relate to him that he can talk to.
Right.
Like he lashing out on his mother and his mother boyfriend because, they just basically trying to tell him things that's not helping him. You feel me? Oh, you ain't watched the dishes, take out trash today. Give me the game. Yeah. How you know that game ain't saving his life? How you know that video game ain't keeping him from going out to be harassed today because his clothes was bummy and he tired of getting joked on. Yeah. You feel me? Or the people that's on the corner trying to persuade him to go in and sell something.
And do some more.
Because that's what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I just was blessed with OGs like J Love and DJ Duke and all them from around my neighborhood. You feel me? Whereas though they telling me like,
okay, so Duke is from around there.
Yeah, Duke watched me grow up. Duke watched me grow up. He watched me get in trouble.
Shout out Duke, man.
Oh yeah, he used to be the one like, man, you too smart. You feel me? He see me sitting on the curb, got to get arrested, all that shit.
I'm gonna tell you, yo, this brother from the time we met, our conversations and everything, you know, you very intelligent, as you know what I'm saying. This is not even me. This is only just based off of interviews and things of that nature I see, yo. So, yeah.
I represent the narrative. I represent that person you telling like, damn, you dropped out of school, like this future ain't gonna be nothing. You feel me? I done had my first love, and the women I love told me I ain't never gonna make it or be shit. You feel me? Like I didn't see my mother get mistreated by men, and I'm running them out the house with my little 38, and I done done things that made me be a man early.
Right.
So, you know, I do like enjoying and living life, but it's a time where I didn't even want to live. I ain't had my son, and my baby mother get pregnant, and I wasn't able to step up and be like, my father wasn't there, so, you know, I'm going to take this chance to do the right thing.
I'm going to say we that generation. You know, my situation was a little different, but I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm a 90s baby. I'm the last of the Mohicans. You feel me? Like, and all my nephews and nieces, you know, I done raised them for real. And they all got respect for me. And that's because, you know, the discipline that I carry within myself. I'm giving them something to look up to. I'm just a nigga from the streets. But like I said, all my friends was like 25, 30. So I'm 30 years old now. So it's like the situation I'm going in, I was already prepared for. I already told myself, oh yeah, I ain't about to be on the block yet by the time 16.
Okay.
If anything, I'm gonna have to find my own way, and I'm gonna have to be the man, cut out the middleman type shit.
Right.
You feel me? And like the people I was working with that had my back, they seen it in me, they put me in a better position, but that wasn't their life for me. I was bigger than them.
Yeah.
I feel like rap is like a therapy.
Fair enough. I want to say you told me that first time we talked. I'm listening though.
No, we listen to a certain type of music because we trying to get somebody else. We trying to hear like, damn, I'm going through this. So you're going through the same shit. He talking about that shit, the melody, like, I could feel that, I could relate to it.
Yeah, relation.
You know what I'm saying?
Feel
So it kind of soothes and heals the situation. If you listen to the music that's out right now, you ain't healing nothing. There's only a certain amount of people that you can listen to. I can name probably with 5 fingers that's gonna give me some substance that make me either want to get money, be motivated to change my life, you feel me, or see that a black man can do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not even about race or color, but just real, just what I can relate to. So when I create music and I think about what I'm writing, or I go in there and I put something into a song, that's why I say every line I hit, because I'm really putting myself into it. Like I'm putting myself into a general situation like this could be you too. Or this situation could be you too. Or if you're in this situation, this is what you should do. Like I don't write about nothing fabricated. They will never hear me talking about I'm pulling up in a fancy car that I definitely wasn't in. Rain dry. Like I won't even shoot a music video with something that's gonna be fantasized unless I got that shit. Because it's all real. You feel me? And you gotta be stamped. Like,
Gotta be stamped.
Shit, and need no voucher. You feel me?
Yeah, where the GBS gotta be stamped come from? I mean, I understand the term stamp. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm sitting. I actually was recovering from being shot. And my uncle, he pulled up on me every day. He'd come see me on my camera baker. Yeah, Neefa pull up on me every day. And he just always build with me. Like we always had conversation, like try to make $1 billion plans. So we sitting there how we can build a brand. Because at the time, Scooter was hot. YGT, we have all these acronyms of people that's representing brands.
Yeah.
And so we sitting there like, how
YBS and YN, shit, I'm gonna forget all of them, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
At first, it was only a couple.
Yeah.
It was OTM, YBS, YGG, and they was just the main sources of
Right.
what was coming out from Baltimore.
Right.
So, long story short, we sitting there like, damn, so he was already going with Stamp. That was new shit. Like, he came home from beating, you feel me, his case, his attempted murder case. No, he was convicted of murder, matter of fact. So he came home from the murder case, and he was stamped, because his closest friend snitched on him. Somebody, you feel me, somebody that I was smoking blunts with them with. You feel me?
That'd be the whole part of that game.
Niggas still was walking around here like he ain't do shit, hiding down South Baltimore, bitch ass nigga. But you feel me, like Neef was coming home, stamp. Like I ain't fucking with nothing, ain't stamp. So we sitting in the car one day, I got the sling on in the boot. And he looking at me, he looking at me, he think about my situation. He think about himself, he keep saying stamp, bro. He like, yo, but we ain't fucking with nobody that ain't, though. You gotta be stamped. You'll say that shit like 3, 4, 5 times while you in the car. So I'm like, gotta be stamped. Like, that's catchy. He like, no, GBS. And after that was it. We get the making shirts. I swear to God, from there, he like, yo, that's what we call, yo, gotta be stamped. Yo, gotta be stamped. You gotta be stamped. And he just kept saying that shit. And it just
hats and the shirts and all.
It was already a lifestyle. So the crazy part about when I say like you gotta watch the power of the tongue is powerful and the energy. I really love to surround myself with energy that's genuine because what you put out is what you're gonna get and it's gonna
real
come
shit
around you.
Yes, sir.
It just so happened everybody in our clique at the time, you feel me, including you feel me, my man's right here, Els, you feel me, he was just coming home too. Long story short, we all was leaders of our own cliques separately.
Okay, I get it.
So you got about 10, 15 niggas who by themselves as individuals was all stamped with great face cards in the city who nobody played with. So it ended up like, even though we come out gotta be stamped, it was nothing because we already was living proof of the gotta be stamped.
Yeah.
We had 2 artists, me and me, at the time, because I started telling my niggas like we can all rap. You feel me? Like fuck that. Like we all need to get on some no limit shit. Like fuck it.
Right.
Because every time we come out, it's niggas that's in gotta be stamped that's getting shot out on the microphone that ain't even raps. You feel me? They just got the clout in Baltimore already. You might hear Cardo on there. Cardo, what's up? We going to White Lot. You might hear certain things that's coming across. He ain't even rap.
Bro, I'm going to say to that point, I know I've interviewed some brothers that wasn't rappers, but was part of a crew. And, you know, they was as official as you know, can be stated. Yeah.
So what's special about GBS is all the individuals are upstanding stamped guys.
Right.
It's stamped niggas only, and they all held their own as individual stamped niggas. And when we brought that to life, it became a source of power. So when we go out it's like, all right, ain't nobody lacking or slacking and being a certified G. You feel me? But like I said on my first interview with you, it ain't on you, it's in you. You feel me? So it's like it's all authenticity. It's gotta be authentic. You know, authentic is emotion when it comes to God understand. It's like, is you going to tell if I'm in the car, you in the car, and we got a gun in here, but on a daily basis, we using that for our protection together, but it might be that man gun, but I'm in the car with him, and the police ask who it is. Is we both going down with it holding water? Is we gonna sit over there and ride this shit out? Because at the end of the day, if I had a situation and I had to defend myself, would I go for that? Like, yo, let me hold that? You feel me?
Yeah.
Or it can go even deeper, like, if that's that man's wife, or is that man baby mother, because that's your man, is you gonna have sex with that woman? You know what I'm saying? Off the strength of the respect you have for an individual, that's about being stamped.
Absolutely.
If you see one of your people's probably little cousins or brothers out there, or little sisters getting harassed by a nigga getting respect in the street, is you gonna turn the other cheek because this man more aggressive and bigger than you in size or whatever, or he might got a weapon on him or something? Is you gonna stand up and be like, hey yo, no, that's my people, yo? That's what being stamped is about, standing up for what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, when Neve on vacation, even when he here not, like, I carry that shit. I got that shit tatted on me, like, cause I believe in it. It's something that can't be taken away.
To me, that is part of our culture.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna even go ahead, and this is the thing about hip hop, you know. So like people like to say, the rap is the music, or what niggas do, but hip hop culture is the way we live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to the point of GBS or whoever else it may be, it's a way of life. It's the way we do everything. And then whether you the biggest motherfucker in the world everybody know, or you whatever in your community, or even with your family. Yes, sir.
And I translate that through music.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
I got a hook. Me and Meek got a tape. We didn't even get to release it because he was gonna drop the T's 3, and I say they gave my little man 25 because he got caught with a 45. He got violated before his trial. All that time that he facing for rocking out. But what else could he do if his liver died? In the city we from, trying to make it out. So you gotta be stamped, gotta figure out. It's real. Like you could be faced with a situation where the judge got your life in his hands.
Yeah.
But you in a situation where somebody really trying to take your life, and it's either you or him. What you gonna do? You gonna get violated for wanting to be out here and live another day? Or you gonna sit up here and get folded and rolled on because you had to stand up for yourself?
To me, it's back to the old adage. I think it is rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
That's right.
Because once you gone, nigga, you gone. And life goes the fuck on. Yeah, this shit go the fuck on. You know what I mean?
Ain't no do-overs.
Fuck no, yo.
But I'm not gonna say to be a real street nigga is not turning the nose and turning the other way from a situation like, all right, you got that.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta know when to do anything.
I done had niggas say certain things to me that rub me the wrong way, but I know what extent I'll take it. You feel me? And this could have been a person out of met your mother. A nigga know he close to you, so he feel like he can get away with certain shit. The whole time is a nigga that should walk past me, or a nigga won't even play with me, dad, look at me and say nothing the wrong way. And be always the closest ones to you, but it's up to me to turn the other cheek and be like, you know what? You can't fuck with me anyway if I took it there. Mentally, I'm going to sit there and be like, all right, bet, I'm going to just cut you off. That works for me in a couple situations.
I'm with you.
Because I'd be over there and guess what?
Right.
I wouldn't be here having this classic interview like I'm having right now for part 3.
And I would say, you know, when we having your freedom, when we here for your family, your children, whoever it may be. Yes. Yeah, believe me, I felt that shit like a motherfucker. Yeah.
I feel like in life, the power that God gave us is being made in His image is the power of choice. You know, we got the power to say yes or no.
Yeah.
We got the power to agree or disagree.
Right.
So, I mean, that's the biggest thing you can do with the power God gave you is to make the right decision. You feel me? You're not going to always know everything, but like my great-grandmother told me, like, just try to make sure you make the right decisions, you know? And I carried that with me forever. Like, that's how I lasted this long, you know? I'm a critical thinker. I'm an analytical thinker. And most importantly, I'm a Gemini. So a lot of people don't understand us. But trust me, we the ones, yeah.
I'm a Gemini too,
We
big
the
dog.
ones. And when it comes to processing something, you gotta get to know yourself. Until you unlock what you got inside of you, you're not be able to help nobody that you try to make a better situation for.
Real talk.
You gotta go digging deep inside yourself and be able to even make a way for your people. That's what makes me a leader. That's what made me the one like, come on, yo, we going here. Because, you know, I feel like what I process in my head is trying to make the right decision for not just me, but how we make the decision will affect everybody. I just was presented a record deal. I got it in my phone right now.
No shit.
They wanted to give me, I turned it down already because of the circumstances of what they wanted from me, so I could speak about it. They wanted to give me 1.2 million.
Okay.
And they wanted to give me, they wanted an album of it basically. They wanted 35 songs and 20 videos. And it was inside their contract was that, you know, they would own my masters.
Right.
They give me percent of publishing, residual income and stuff like that. But they controlled the narrative of, you know, my outfits, and they chose whether they wanted to release my music or not. And that was the like contract lock right there.
Yeah, no, I get it, because the creative control, as some people call it.
And I want all creative control because.
And I'm gonna speak for you. And my masters.
Yeah, of course. They was trying to charge me $600,000 if we buy my masters. If I can't make one show, that voids the contract. So then I'm in debt. So I can get sick of something. Can't make a show.
Yeah.
You know, I'm done.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to String Records, shout out to String Records in Canada. I'm thankful for the opportunity. I just seen a better situation, and that was my third record deal I passed up. So now I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it on my own. I'm currently with United Masters. I'm pushing all my streams on all platforms, Brill Dat Hot. Go run that up for me, you feel me? That's the best way I tell people you can support me. You feel me? Is put my shit in rotation.
Right.
That's it. All you gotta do.
Wow. See, I'm a just, how do I say this properly? To hear that figure, some people would jump on that just because.
It's life changing. Buy my mother a house.
But to the effect of, also to the point what you said, if I miss a show, if whatever happened to me, all that shit is void, and they gonna want that shit back.
Yeah, I show you the contract.
That's that tricky shit. You know.
People don't read, they just sign. They don't read, they just sign.
Yeah. Damn, yo.
I was mind blown because
Gotta respect the fuck out of that.
it came from my consistency. I was presented with this opportunity in March.
Okay.
It came from my consistency on the music I was dropping. At the time, I just had dropped the song. Because what I do is, I'm going to kill whoever the hottest rapper beat out. Whatever beat a nigga scared to touch,
Right.
I'm coming out and I'm going to burn that motherfucker. And then I drop the song on a beat that's mine.
Right.
So
Some original shit there.
I'm giving my fans best of both worlds. I had killed Lil Baby shit in a minute. And it was getting a lot of buzz and publicity off in that. And, you know, it came across somebody, A&R's platform. They presented me with the opportunity. Because, like I said, my music's something you never want to hear. Like, I had my ex tell me, when she hear me rap, it's like voodoo. Like, it's like, it's flows and arithmetic, it's never been put together before. And I pride myself on being original.
I appreciate that. As a hip hop fan, and listening to your music, you know, from 5 years ago till now, I can appreciate that. That's, you know, like you said, flow unorthodox. I'm not trying to compare one to another, but just come to mind E40, unorthodox, but original. You know what I'm saying?
Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, man.
You know, he's Gemini. Yes, he is. Yes, he
Okay.
is.
Okay.
You got some great ones.
Man, no, we definitely got some great ones. I can think of 3 off top. That's 3 of my favorites.
Kendrick, Kanye, Chuck.
That's full.
I told you when at my first interview, I said that you said, who would you say that you would say that just that you are
Influenced by someone actually,
And it's still them 3.
Well, I'm gonna throw this in there. Ice Cube and Gemini too. Ice Cube, one of my favorites.
I found that out recently.
He one of my favorites. You know, I got 10, little over 10 years on you, so you know, I grew up in the 80s and
This
shit.
flow's different.
I mean, at that time, you know, when he came up with, and then the shit he was on.
Yeah, he was
you
ready.
know, we are. I'm gonna say it's Gemini. You know, motherfuckers is some original motherfuckers like.
The reason I keep bringing it up in interviews for a specific reason.
Okay, let's
Because
talk
when I
about it.
had conversations with people and, you know, to just say that word, me personally,
Which word?
just Gemini,
Okay, Gemini.
it's like people beware of us, like, oh no. I heard a couple people embrace it, always heard people like beware of it also. And it's like, you're not two-faced at all. Don't do to me what you want done to you because I'm not gonna tit for tat with you. But I'm a person that give out, you feel me, what I'm giving. So at the end of the day, it ain't no two-faced.
I feel that way.
It's just that, you feel me, like, I'm showing you how you treating me. So if you see me treating you differently than what I'm normally
You
treating
need to look in the fucking mirror.
just look at what you doing to me to make me react like that. Because for every action, it's a reaction. It ain't no one-way street with me.
You just spoke gospel to me.
I ain't about to sit up here and keep putting money in a nigga pocket, and he ain't never let me utilize him in any type of way. You know, it's just give. You take. I done left relationships because of that. You feel me? I done left certain circles because of that. I done been used, and I felt that I didn't see how I was being used before.
Right.
And to be honest, I'm an alpha male, but that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of men scared to embrace their feelings on certain shit, but when you are alpha about it, it ain't nothing to cry about. It's a lesson learned. And you feel me? You burnt that bridge, so I can't allow you to come back and be the same way. No, you gonna think I'm acting different, but I'm not. You feel me? I'm just giving you. I'm making you feel how you made me feel in my own way.
Yeah, I'm gonna say as a Gemini, they talk about that twin shit. Like everybody got a good and a bad side.
Every zodiac got a twin.
Everybody got a good and a bad side. Like, nigga, all of us get happy, all of us get mad, all of us get sad, all of us get joyful. However the fuck you want to put it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you ain't gotta tell me. I ain't trying to hear that Gemini shit. And in a certain aspect, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Hell yeah. So something that you spoke on a second ago. Me as hip hop's biggest fan. And you talking about, you know, artists putting out substance.
Right.
And the game being oversaturated. As a fan, it's impossible for me to listen to everybody.
Absolutely.
I don't have that much fucking time on my hands.
Nobody.
I'm gonna keep it funky. I don't get paid for the shit. Even if I did, I'm not even sure if I would still have enough fucking time. But to that effect of, I'm gonna get signed, they want creative control.
Yeah. And
it seems like
they want to put me on the tour.
And I'm saying that all this to say, you know, what we see in front of us was constantly being pushed out as people like to call the machine.
And out the million, I would have to pay for my own wardrobe and videos.
Yeah. By the machine, you know, it's a dirty game, but they put all the negativity, I'm gonna call it negativity, all the ratchet shit, all of the things that are in the big picture for our culture. Unfortunate, they push that, especially when they got creative control. How do you feel we can change
The narrative?
That's fair enough, yeah.
To be honest, the last time we did an interview, Baltimore was in a terrible place. Baltimore was 20 times worse than that.
Yo, little kids, yo, like, I'm listening to teenagers, yo, like, yo, that shit's ill to me. But I'm listening, yo.
So, it became to a point where if you ain't talking about putting a clip and banging on something and spinning a band, your shit ain't about to sell.
Right.
Niggas don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's fucked up as that is.
But that still would make me special. So what I can say is to change it is, I mean, it got to be presented. I feel like the only way it's going to change is if these blog pages and all these people who got the power to give, you feel me, like give us the platform to really go through when you do hear something like me, myself coming through, or you hear like the certain people speaking differently, get them that voice, you feel me? But I do feel like it's some chosen ones. Because I went to school with YG Tech, And, you know, we spit freestyles in the hallways and shit like that, but he still got the same cadence that he has now. But the way he deliver and the way he talk with his substance to put that image in your head, it ain't going to go listen to an NBA Youngboy type of song. You know what I'm saying? It ain't pushing that murder, kill.
No, I get it.
But it's still talking about the things that's relatable. So what I'm trying to say is push the people who y'all know for real is one of them ones, put them on that platform for them to have a voice. We was talking about the Meek Mill movie the last interview we had. You said you think there should be some Baltimore artists on there. I named a few. You feel me? That soundtrack came out, we ain't get that. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is those are opportunities where narratives can be pushed differently. Like, shout out to Jay Hill, because he do what you do too on interview tech.
That's what's up. Shout out
If
to
we
them.
have people that's putting us on these platforms, and I'm glad, I feel like music in Baltimore though is in a great place. I feel like it's in a great space.
I felt like that 5 years
I
ago.
feel like Barry's been broken down, you know, and sad to say Lil Scooter was on sacrifice for just us to uplift as artists to be like, oh, yo, I got something to say. You feel me? Because, like, even though I was out doing shows, I was on a ticket with YGG and YBS and OTM, and even Lil X was doing shows and stuff at the time where Baltimore was doing performances. Because Baltimore don't even do performances the way they used to. I could go hit a promoter, or a promoter hit me like, yo, it's the lineup I got. You trying to hop on? I already know how y'all coming. You know what I'm saying? So much shit that happened in the city now, whereas though we made a better way, because Baltimore artists wasn't doing features with each other. Like, it was their campaign, our campaign, and, you know, I could say Scooter and Moose really broke that barrier of it's okay to do a song with a nigga from another side of the track, so you feel me? It's okay. Like, in Baltimore, you really used to have to be like, and you still got to be on your toes about it, but circles who you collab with, because it's so small, I might be doing a song with somebody, and the whole time not knowing, they might, you feel me, have a situation with somebody else, and then that situation could be getting to a point where it caused friction. But see, that's why it's like, it used to be like that. It couldn't spill over. It can be a messy situation if, you feel me, it's not a strong backing behind it. Because a motherfucker was going to react on strength. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Baltimore mentality is like pit bull mentality.
Yeah.
Like, you smell fed, it's go. I don't give a fuck who you with. And that's just how it goes. So, I seen a lot of Baltimore artists come out of situations where they background wasn't speaking clean, and they was getting features, and then nigga got to turn on the feature, and the song don't come out because yo was a rap. You know, we ain't gonna name no names, but niggas know who they is, but yeah. Ways go to a situation where the opportunity was missed because of collaborating, but I feel like it's getting in a better place because one thing about us is we're not letting anybody in. We're not just supporting anything. You can come out and feel like you're the greatest rapper alive. But
Is that part of the problem?
No, that's what needs to be happening because we can have a bitch ass nigga who represent our city because his song hot the whole time. Now he paints a narrative for Baltimore that you gonna have us come on.
And then you look at his
president,
and then you look at his
shit, we ain't claiming yo. That's how it goes.
Right. Okay.
So come on now, like let's look at it. Let's look at the industry. Let's go in different areas right now. Gucci Man from Zone 6.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got Lil Baby from Atlanta. You got Young Thug.
Okay, I'm looking for my life, my nigga.
Yeah, I fucks with Young Thug. I fucks with his music. I think Buckman, yo, you feel me? If he was from Baltimore, come out with a dress and all that, you think Baltimore about to sit up there when
we gonna be like,
listen,
fuck no.
when he go viral, get signed with Birdman, you think Baltimore, no matter how much money that man got,
No.
you think he about to come to the city, do a show, and sell that bitch out?
No,
Is he signed with Birdman?
We ain't gonna rock with that.
Fuck no,
we ain't
man,
rock
we'd be under your comments like, bro, he don't represent us, man. I don't know where you're from.
We ain't gonna rock that hoe. Where the fuck my lighter go?
Or say you're from Carroll County or something. We ain't claiming y'all. But that's how it goes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a tough city. So when I say, can we change the narrative? We getting noticed now. Our music market ain't oversaturated because we haven't been heard yet. Correct.
Yo.
We haven't been given
I've been wanting to champion this since we talked. I want to say this might have been one of the questions we talked about when I first talked to you. Like, yo, I can honestly say Baltimore never had a name, what do you call it, a household name rapper.
Man, when niggas hear my music, women hear my music, the first thing they say is,
The Barbie shit is hard.
what? I'm mad that he on vacation, man. Because we was in the process of giving the city, we have a whole tape right now.
I'm just saying, since you brought the ladies, that Barbie shit, nigga.
But we do that.
That Barbie shit hard.
But me and Neef get to talking about shit about them women. Neef talks his shit. That's one thing I got love about him. He gonna talk that shit. He gonna.
Niggas, those the fucking Deion Sanders?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I'm a sneaker lover. I just peep like, this nigga got on the Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Y'all probably can't see it. The camera, I don't think a little bit up there.
But yeah, man. Music like that can change the narrative. Well, where they let us in.
And yo, that's how I be feeling. Like,
Yo,
part of me feel like, yo.
Man, he spent so much money.
Yo.
I remember being late on my fucking rent. I remember this man, fucking Brill, we gotta be on this. I just wish I took more initiative of not allowing my ideas to be overshadowed when me and him have conversations and go with the flow. And I executed the type of blueprint I got for my career right now. Because
what made you come to that realization?
We were spending more time. My Instagram followers came from me being in the club every night.
Okay.
With my Instagram on the back.
I'm just keep it fun with you, nigga. Okay, all right. Okay, I get it. That's not me, but
Yeah,
you know, I'm 40 fucking years old.
No,
so
well, at the time I was early 20s.
Okay,
So
I definitely would have.
Built up my Instagram. I was hashtagging before, and I love you, Kane, and shout out to you, Kane and System. But what I did was, when hashtag first came out, I hijacked his hashtag.
To drive the traffic.
Flooded it with GBS. So when they go searching for him, because he bringing Jay-Z here, he bringing all the big artists here, and he's still doing his thing. But
promoter?
Yeah, he was a promoter. He was a manager for real for a couple artists.
I don't know. I ain't been outside in like 13, 14 years.
It's Baltimore history. Like, I'm in fact in part of Baltimore history when it comes to certain things. But what I did was, when they look at him, they see us. So now, we ain't got nothing on the internet. No, we didn't have a video at the time. This 2016, we had no video. But everybody knew who he was, because when they looking for him, what party, he had the most popular parties.
Okay.
So when they like, oh yeah, this we going to King and shit, you type in his name, all you see is GBS, or you see a whole bunch of niggas from the west side. That's all you see. And GBS.
Can I just say something? Shout out to Same Time.
Yeah.
I knew some niggas that was older than me. Same time.
Shout out to the hood fellas, man.
Shout out to my I'm gonna call him my big homie Block.
Kid Ray, shout out Kid Ray, man.
Shout out Block.
Shout out to my real niggas, man.
He was a good friend of mine, man. I ain't talked to you in a long fucking time.
Yeah, my hood ain't the same, man. But definitely.
Shout out to Same Time, yo.
Shout out underrated little Chris, my little brother, man. It's my guy for real. Rest in peace, Amber. She found me.
Okay. You brought up I don't know what to call it, but what's your name? Tay. Lil Tay.
Why did you Tay?
No, Tay. Tay. I don't name
my cousin Tay.
That's your family. That was the real shit.
Yeah, that's my blood cousin. Man. Yeah, hell yeah. He passed away. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my blood cousin, man. Rest in peace. I got him tagged on me too, man. He was a big influence in my life. Like, I mean, probably about him and Neef about the same, you know. That was a big deal when we lost him.
Yeah. I saw that everywhere.
I didn't get to make it to his funeral when he found.
Yeah.
I know I was in this bitch crying my eyes out. And the last thing he said to me was, "You a little lying ass bitch, man." I told him I was coming back. He wanted me to go to the club with him. Yeah. Kiss me on my forehead and all.
That's your cousin. That's your real. Damn.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
No, I'm gonna even say that because, another person I interviewed early on, Gully TV, came in town, was fucking with Bird with the big ass bed. He like Davo uncle.
Yeah.
He Gully TV finally. I was trying to tell him like, you be good, yo. I don't even know this nigga Bird, but I'm like, yo, you gonna be good. We ain't gonna be on ain't nobody gonna be on that kind of time with you. Right. And I'm gonna say he put out whatever kind of thing just on Pennsylvania Avenue, like right near the what do you wanna call it? Near the market and shit. Near what's the sub shop? Legends or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Whatever. He had he was out there. Your cousin was out there. and so that shit.
And you see how he had shit in compliance. You couldn't even walk up to my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyone I would hop, I would holler at him for real, I seen. You know, everybody around me all looking at me. I walked straight through him. Well, that's my cousin, my blood cousin.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. And,
my condolences,
God
bro.
rest his soul, but, you know, he told me after GBS we shot our first video, and I had a 25 in my hand. And he looked at me and said, bro, let them do that. Like, what you got something special. Don't put no more guns in your hand and no videos.
Right.
Don't do that. You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
And that stuck with me. So, you know, you ain't gonna see me with no guns in my hand and no videos. You know? And then, and if I do, I probably left me for a second, but
Well,
you know, that ain't how I'm moving. And it's only because he told me that, but it's for a reason.
no, I'm with you.
It's for a reason. And I mean, with all the social media shit going on, it's for your best interest as an artist. Like, if you already living like that, my advice to you is you ain't gotta flaunt that shit.
No.
The streets know.
I'm gonna say anybody. I'm gonna just say anybody. And we, now I'm about to go.
I'm gonna tell you how real it is. I ain't do no show in the mix in probably over like, I could say a good 2 years.
Okay.
I went out to the club a couple months ago. I took my man, he do a little music for Brill, and I'm telling about the history of, you know, how you can get your music in Baltimore, probably, because like I said, tough crowd. But there's certain crowds you gotta go to that's fans of music. And I took him, a little after our hookah spot, Princess Jasmine Hookah, they just had opened up, shit like that. And we in there, and he never been out with me before. All you heard was shout out Global Quan, DJ Quan, all night. GBS bro, what's up? We ready to take him to the west side. We left, you know, he saying that all night. I'm standing on the speaker to the point they telling me like, yeah, bro, yo, you lit.
Is this in the club where they let you perform like a strip club?
No, it ain't a strip club. It's a hookah spot they opened up on Baltimore Street next to us.
Okay. No,
Whole city be down there, but my point you're making is the streets know.
That's club downtown?
No, it's next to it though. It's in that same facility.
What the fuck is the name of that bitch?
It's called Princess Jasmine Hookah.
Okay, bro, I don't know. Listen, like I said, I don't be outside like that.
Oh, long story short.
This the furthest y'all niggas gonna see me outside. Nigga, I ain't even on bullshit. Unless my ass going to the supermarket or Home Depot or wherever the fuck else.
You might got something.
You know what I mean? I'm older now. I don't be in the mix whatsoever.
Y'all got some smoke? Oh yeah, it's something up there though. Just pull up.
What
I'm about to say, the point I'm trying to make is,
right.
And this go to everything I was saying, the streets know, so you don't got flying. So
yes.
I could go in the mix.
And I'm gonna say even if they don't know.
Later, you gonna hear them saying, hey, you guys, bro, what up? What up, bro? West side? They gonna say, cause the streets know. I ain't gotta do nothing extra for a motherfucker to be like, oh, that's bro. No, I'm gonna be greeted and treated with love because my face card is valid. I never did nothing fraudulent on it. That makes somebody like, no, we ain't fucking with you. There's a lot of niggas who shit get declined. You know, one false move, niggas ain't fucking with you, and that's how it should be. I feel like any nigga that's claiming to be authentic and stamped needs to be held accountable for the bullshit they be on, because that was the problem in the city a couple years ago. Niggas just ain't, them young niggas ain't going for that shit. You feel me? But the old heads, how I was coming up, them niggas was letting shit slide based off a nigga family or yeah, he snitched, you feel me? But that's your little cousin. Man, fuck all that.
I'm gonna go ahead with it. I get what you're saying.
Man, that's real.
I get what you're saying about.
Hey, one of my OGs tell me like, yeah, man, you know such and such a rat, but you know his cousin. No, fuck, no, they ain't fuck all that.
Yo,
you know that's cousin.
Okay, well I'm gonna talk about specifically.
Cause he'll tell on me and you.
Yeah, well,
what you telling me?
I'm about to try to separate the two because.
Man, I will cut out my mother. She telling me.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say if you in that vein, right? Now I'm gonna just say, let's say somebody is an artist, they a rapper, they whoever
you know
they are.
You know what I mean, niggas right now. They can gone for over 20 years. They got 30, they got 7 years. They never see the light of day because a nigga opened his mouth and he ain't had to. That shit hurt. That shit hurt.
Yes, sir.
That shit hurt the people that's not even in the system during that time.
No,
but guess what?
That shit
we doing the time with our family members because that shit was taken away. You know how many lives is affected by that?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Kids he could have blessed us with to change the future.
Right.
It's women locked up because niggas told on them.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, what my question, what I was trying to get at is,
You ever heard of Baltimore influencer Tay Murder? You ain't never hear about her situation? She just coming home because somebody told on her. A woman. Somebody told on her. Like, people getting told on her.
yeah. Oh, brother, you ain't gotta tell me I got told on. But I said, you know what?
Now,
After that, I quit, nigga.
Now,
I said I quit. I retired. I'm good. Yo. If my man was still like, oh, you think, no, nigga, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
if I'm on Randallstown or something.
I ain't moving. I ain't moving right. If I move fat, if I move bad enough for a nigga to tell on me and I got caught, I ain't moving right. That's just me.
If I'm on Randallstown or something, right? And this lady come outside, cause she seen me just hit a play right there, right? And she called the police, she gave her a description.
She's a civilian.
I'm not about to sit up there and be like, oh yeah, I gotta come back and retaliate against this woman. Because that's what comes with the game. But if you in the streets,
Right.
you right beside me while we doing certain shit.
Well,
You at the table with a nigga,
yeah.
and then shit hit the fan and y'all still the man.
This is what I'm talking about. Like,
I'm gonna tell you, that's my little word, y'all still the man.
Okay.
That shit could be anything. My glass could be y'all still the man. But I say that because it's self-explanatory.
Well, coming up at Sandtown, they used to bringing that up.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if I interviewed this brother named Down Leezy from New York, ran with Nori. I got all the, niggas got mad at me about all that shit, whatever. But he a slang god. I remember, as I said, a dude I knew, from my understanding, his name was Black Island. They used to use the word shroom dude. I don't know if you're familiar with that. They was a little bit older. They was definitely older than you because they was older than me. They was 10 years older than me. I'm just saying, you saying that, I'm like, you ain't never heard that round there?
Yeah, but that's...
The shroom dude, like you said, he was like, yo, bring the shroom dude. I'm like, what's the shroom dude?
It's just like that. It's just like that.
I'm like, yo, bring the shroom dude. It could mean a bitch.
Right.
It could mean a
I ain't
this.
gonna get
It could mean a that.
I ain't
No, no, we do. That's the point of the word.
Yeah, you
like,
understand what I'm saying?
bring the shroom dude.
If a nigga getting that wrong,
That's not even in the dictionary. You can't even try to. Nigga, I might be talking about a sub. I might be talking about a chicken box. But I'm just saying.
I beat all my cases, and I'm gonna tell you how. Court with drugs, whatever, coming up, juvenile system, whatever, I've never had to do no time for one reason. Because possession was, and I was taught this by my OGs, possession is 9/10 of the law.
Right.
So if they gonna try to play me like we got caught in a high activity drug level area, guess what? Man, I found that shit in the alley. You know what I mean? I ain't know what it was. I picked it up, put it in my pocket. You say whatever. Bring that shit to the judge. It's about what's in the paper. Guess how they wrote up? He was found running through the alley, I found that shit under a rock in the alley, man. I'm gonna take my possession. What are they gonna give me? House arrest? That's what they gonna give me. I'm coming home, I take a little petty probation.
Right.
I do all that. Feel me? As long as I ain't in there, I can come over here and make some money. That's what my mentality was. But these motherfuckers going in that bitch, oh yeah, look, this what he facing, da-da-da. They folding that whole time, leaving they man, and you feel me? I don't give a fuck, we get booked.
Bro,
you in the holding cell.
As
don't
I said,
you yell, take that charge.
You
don't
ain't
say
gotta
shit.
tell me.
Man, don't say shit.
That nigga brought them people to me.
Man, don't say shit. I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck that. You feel me?
But
you don't gotta talk to me at all.
My thing about that is, this is.
Now we gotta talk about what bitches we fucking when we go uptown.
Okay.
That's about it. Or I gotta call Shorty on the phone because I'm trying to make sure you feel me shit right. Man, we ain't talking shit.
Well, where does the separation come in to the point of being an artist?
There ain't no such
Well,
thing
what
as
if hold on, I'm gonna say this. What if you're a storyteller of other people's tales?
Be discreet.
Because hold on, hear me out. This is like Ice Cube back in the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That y'all might not even, I don't even know if you're familiar with what's this shit called? Summer Vacation.
Oh, okay.
A lot of his songs. It might could be Today Was a Good Day, whatever it was. You know what I mean? Where he pretty much telling other people's stories.
Kendrick Lamar did.
Exactly. There you go. K-Dot. This has been several. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go here with Pac.
Did you see how Kendrick did it? He had a bunch of Y'all Still the Means all in there. You feel me? For real.
Well, I'm just saying, where does the separation come between the artist and the actual authenticity of if you've done it? Because everybody ain't done it. We know that.
All I'm saying is,
you know what I mean? And I'm saying the separation of like, yo, we just gotta let them be an artist. No, I'm just saying we just gonna let them be an artist and tell these stories.
Oh, I get what you saying.
Where it don't have to matter. Right. You know I mean, Wayne, you ain't putting no smut where you're
Can I see the
repping.
letter? That's right.
Yeah.
So, I get what you're saying.
So
You ain't
what
have to
is-
live that life you tell a nigga story.
Just saying. Like, you might be telling in a first person perspective, but he can fuck around and tell you, no, yo, I ain't do none of that shit.
That's
but I seen
okay.
it.
That's okay. You wanna know why? Because the people behind him gonna make sure he don't cross the line. That's the thing. It's black or white.
Right.
You feel me? Because he don't have to openly admit that. The storyteller won't tell it for his own. He ain't implementing himself. He's saying what he's saying. As long as the music good, we gonna fuck with that.
Right.
Now, if you coming out here doing that and you on Instagram talking shit, or I see you in the streets, we out there, you getting out your body in the club,
Yeah.
and I know you ain't about to go do shit, and I am. You goofy. You goofy.
I get it.
I'm not gonna go publicly, or I'm
You
not.
say, no, I really lived that shit. This is my story.
Yeah, I ain't talking like that. Everything I say, I've been through. I seen it. It's gonna happen. You feel me? I ain't about to come over here and talk about a situation I got insight on and live through.
Okay. Well, and I'm just saying that, like I said, where does the separation come in? Because I understand certain artists feel, and I get where you're coming from.
No, you
The things that you've been through, like, yo, no, I'm really giving you my story, rather than somebody else saying, I'm giving you, you know, we in here with your peoples, I might be giving you their story.
I feel like that's why I make it there. Because it's a facade.
Well, that shit is definitely all smoke and mirrors. Because it's entertainment at the end of the day. You know, the music
I could
industry.
write a song about Mary had a little lamb and tell you how she was a killer, right? Nigga gonna bump that shit because Mary had a little lamb got a 50 now. But is it true? Is it true? No. You know Mary had a little lamb ain't out this bitch white shit down.
She might have made lamb chops out there.
If I make a
Lamb
song
chops
like,
are delicious.
Mary pulled it up, Mary pulled it out with the cousin, and she really got the bit. You gonna be fucking with it because your head gonna be bopping to her. Yeah, man, play that Mary had a little lamb. Now we looking for Mary had a little lamb. But what it does is it don't come to the audience. It comes to the artist. The artist becomes depressed. The artist becomes in fear. The artist becomes paranoid. The artist gotta go get a gun now. Because now we expecting that shit.
I'ma say.
Shout out to Young Moose. I'm about to tell you some real shit.
Okay.
Another artist just came out and did Moose on the song. The whole city was looking for him to retaliate like Tree Bill on the record. Moose then grew as an artist. His mind somewhere else. He got businesses, he doing different things.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he dealing with some serious shit.
Now, do I think?
I don't know how serious
no,
it is.
Listen, they just made movies about you and all that shit. But do you think that anybody think less of him? The expectation of what come with talking your shit.
Me as a 40-year-old, no. Me as a 40-fucking-year-old.
I still think he's a great artist. I still think, you feel me?
I don't.
Okay.
Me as a 40-year-old, I ain't tripping off of, yo, like, because at the same time, you might be giving light to a motherfucker.
If you made it, why crash out?
And that part as well. And maybe I didn't even get to that.
You gotta be
yet.
a dumb motherfucker to crash out when you there.
Right.
You where everybody trying to get to.
And that's why they gonna come at you.
When I see a lot of these industry artists crashing out, he did this and that. If you want to protect their family, you dumb. You think I'm about to go pull capers and shit? And I got $1 million sitting in the bank, even $500,000 in the bank?
Right.
No, fuck no. You know what I'm about to do? I'm calling contractors up. Hey, yo, we need this corner store right here.
Right.
We need that corner store down there on Pratt Street. We need this corner store up here, Rice-Town. You know what I'm telling them? Because I'm about to get my niggas jobs. We about to eat forever. We about to stretch whatever money we doing. That's a real hustle. That's somebody that's really trying to get these people out the way. You feel me? Not nobody's coming about to hand you a
Man, from your mouth to God's ears, that was so beautiful.
Man, bro, that's a real stand nigga.
Yeah.
I didn't have motherfucker. I didn't have somebody bed checks try to hand me drugs.
Oh, what the fuck you just say?
I didn't have them. Oh yeah, bro. Go ahead. Flip that. I didn't have motherfucker with $250,000. I just seen 3 people with $250,000. Offered me so many things.
Yeah, nah.
Other than the opportunity.
You ain't gotta tell me. Now you saying it like that.
That's what hurt me. That's what make me rather be broke and get it out the mud. Because if
I ain't even gonna get in the
if I ain't
mind.
already seen $1 million, you trying, you know what I'm trying to
No,
say?
I know what you're saying.
What the fuck?
I know what
It
you're
ain't about
saying.
having the money, it's about what you do with it.
Right? Man, you ain't bullshit.
But guess what I watched them do though? Fly bitches to Miami, they ain't even going. Buy bitches cars, dress them up, make a project bitch look like a fucking Miss America.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, I'm doing this interview right now. I'm doing this interview right now for my business. I'm gonna call you up, man. All right, I got you. Yeah, but all in all, man, I just feel like, you know, when we gonna talk about the real stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or what's really holding us back?
And part of me feel like for lack of a better term, forgive me for saying this, the hierarchy that controls the algorithm.
Yeah, they
that
fucking know we're giving that money too.
Okay. But I'm saying that besides the money, I'm just talking about the attention and the narrative.
Yeah.
You know, that those that control the narrative and the hierarchy and the algorithms, you know what I mean? I don't think they want that to be talked about. They cut that off, to me, from my recollection as a fan, in the early 90s. Oh my goodness, she got a brand new person. That's a brand new person. Hey, brand new person.
Hey.
Yeah,
What's up, man?
I'm a great uncle now.
Okay. That's a brand new person. That's what I like to call babies. Brand new person. Like, oh, they innocent. You know what I mean? They might grow up to have their own, what do you want to call it?
And that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Personality. But, yo, the things that we show them, as you talk about when you was 9 years old, if we show down the block to Pimlico and learn how to ride horses or train them or whatever the fuck it may be. You know what I mean? We showing them whatever that way. And that takes me back to the narrative of, this music and what they pushing and what's going on in our city when, like as you saying, you ain't even gotta watch the news, but you see it on social media that, these teenagers is getting bodied.
What they got to look up to? What they got to look up to?
In my mind, they might got something to look up to. This is me saying this as a 40, about to be 42-year-old parent of now my kids is all 20-something. I can remember 5, 6, 7, 8, how many years ago, whatever kind of time they was on.
Why is more liquor stores than rec centers? Why is more vacant blocks than rec centers? Why don't we have enough guidance counselors and therapists? Why we not getting government funded for people to take time on?
Talk about it.
Yeah.
I can say what I want to say, but I'm here to interview you. Please talk about it. Because you make the most valid point.
Why? Because it's giving them the money that been keeping them up high and in the position of levels in all Baltimore government for years. As long as it's bodies, as long as it's crime, guess what? They got a job. So now they not going to
the prison industrial complex, private prisons.
But go with that bitch. Sweaty meat sandwiches all day. Niggas eating dog food.
Not eating that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas sleep on the floor, 50 niggas in there. Like, come on, man. It's like,
who?
COVID, they ain't give a fuck. So to me, we all know what's wrong with the city, but the problem is we don't want to take a position of power and induct in something that's going to create us a new that bring us a whole. And what can bring us a whole, a completeness in it. Somebody got to give these kids something that look like them, you know what I'm saying? To persuade them that, look, you can do this. Because guess what? I could have stayed in the streets, but in the day, I wouldn't try to get a job to provide the right way. And why I did that? Because something had changed my narrative for my son. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want him to go up.
Y'all good.
Yeah, we can ride that pretty grass. I'm pretty fine.
Hey, yo, about to come too.
We right there. Got to be out front, though.
Yeah, you know, the control of the narrative is like, it's a different perspective of what's going to get us there. They got to believe in us too. They got to believe in guys like us too.
Right.
They can't just keep throwing the book at me. Oh yeah, you don't got a diploma. Oh, you ain't go to school for this many years for this. But I bet you I can sit up here and de-escalate the situation faster than you or the Baltimore police official. I bet you I can go in while it's a hostile situation, 2 kids in the corner I don't know, and talk some sense into them, and they gonna want to do the right thing. I did. I was hired for that job inside of the hospital. And that's what made me great at my job. We even made notes and put on the wall. We thankful for Brill. We thankful and put my name on it.
This when you was wearing suits?
Yeah.
Fly shit.
You know, and
I respect it. I respect it.
I changed my look because I was in the mall one day and I was like, buy me a whole outfit from Dazzle. And I looked around the mall, I was watching a bunch of guys holler at one. And I'm like, yo, you got the same G-Star guy on, you got the same shoe. Air Force One, like you got the same everything. What separates me and make me different? What I'm gonna say? No,
because you see me first.
Yeah, that's what
because you see me before I ever even say anything.
So I went and got every flavor of a suit, and it changed my life. It changed my perspective. It changed my life. It changed how people approach me. I became unapproachable. When people see me, they feel as though they see power, they see money, and they see difference. I'm walking through the hood with suits on. I swear to God, I went to every corner, every block with a suit on, and all of them said the same thing. Damn, you make me want to go get a suit.
Yeah.
To the point, like 5 niggas out my circle when they got suits. Because how good I look at them.
I'm gonna say 20 fucking years ago, you know, that was the thing.
That was gangster.
I mean, not 20 years ago, excuse me.
Yeah.
Like 100 years ago, like the 1920s.
That was gangster.
Yeah. Yeah, you was the flyest motherfucker around here on some clean shit.
Still is gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, like we gotta change that narrative. And I was collabing with one of my family members, that's my cousin. And he had come with the idea of a group called Certified Gentlemen. But like I said, never got no push. You know, it's about consistency too. We gotta wanna do it too. It come from both sides.
Right.
But when I talk about the legislative and city hall and stuff, I feel like y'all got the power to do that in front of like people. Y'all choosing to choose somebody's not gonna throw y'all under the bus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the other backhand shit that's not y'all.
Yeah, nigga, I've been trying to interview, just a side note, I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh.
I've been trying to interview the mayor, because I know he a hip hop head. And, you know, they was with it, but these niggas ain't never hit me back. I should have just pulled the camera out and did it bomb right then and there. But, you know, thinking about it to what you're saying, they like, man, I don't know if that's a good idea. That might not be, you know, we might not know what come of this. Who is this motherfucker and all that shit. But no, bro, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, it's been a long time. Like I said, yo, you know, I seen you pushing your shit out. I just sat there and was like,
Yeah, man.
no, yo, I need to go back to the essence.
Yeah, Money Trees. That song that got Money Trees.
I need to go back to the essence and talk to you know, this, you know, my shit just turned 5 years in May 1st.
Okay.
And it was just like, you know, yo, I want to go back to the essence. You know, I want to interview this person, that person. Okay, we'll figure that shit out later. But I was just like, no, yo, he's still working.
Yeah.
I have to, for me, just me being however it is, however it's gonna come off.
And I'm grateful, I'm thankful, you know, because
I'm grateful, I'm thankful because you helped me, you know, do this and you believed in me. You was gracious enough to give me your time and opportunity.
Absolutely.
You know, what they say, ain't no big U's and ain't no big eyes and little U's or however the fucking shit goes.
One man ain't bigger than the next.
Yeah, there we go, because we all men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
And that actually took me to DJ Reds and to do the freestyle. It opened doors for me too.
I mean, brother, listen.
It opened doors for me too.
It's that's what we supposed to do as best we can. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand sometimes trying to, even I've learned over these 5 years, trying to connect other people with other people. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You know, everybody be on their own kind of time, and you know, for lack of a better term, shit is what it is.
Yeah, basically.
You know,
Basically.
Anything else you want? Cause I don't even know what the fuck else to say to you, dog. Like you just drop mad jewels and game.
Yeah,
and
man, it's
you
gonna
know.
be a classic, man. Make sure y'all go in on your streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Brill Dat Hot, that's BRILL space DAT space HOT. Go stream that music, man. Got a lot of substance. I'm talking about nothing but, you know, everything with that what I just talked about in this interview. And you're not going to be disappointed. And check out my videos on YouTube. I told them how I'm coming this year. I'm dropping at least 1-2 videos every month. You know what I'm saying? So I'm keeping the content for y'all. And I mean, I'm going to keep talking that realness, man. I'm going to keep it stamped until my niggas free. You feel me? And even afterwards.
Man, from your mouth to God's ears, man. Thank you so much again for the time, opportunity, in the game, brother. We'll be in touch and make sure y'all go check this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Brill Dat Hot.
I'm gonna do my best because I did this on live. I don't do this as often, but you know, I'm trying some new things in this time period. But I'm gonna do my best to try to make sure I can put up whatever links to all that shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
And We gonna need a pick. But y'all be good. Peace.
All right.